Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and good evening, my fellows and my friends or teacher. My name is Gibran Anwar, and I am from English Education Department. And for today, we're gonna learn about silent letters. That there has many variation of the words of alphabet, and let's just get started. So there's a lot of silent letters in English. It's like about maybe 60%, and it's not like all of them can be silenced, and that's why pronunciation is like about a little bit frustrating about it. And yeah, and that's why you need to know about the basic force of the silent letters. So we're gonna start from the A first. Okay, so the first letter is A. We start from A, and where it can be silenced, especially in at the end of words like A, L, Li, or Li, and it's like this example: romantically, musically, logically, and automatically. It's not like you read like this romantically, musically, logically, and automatically. It's not like that. So that's why it can be silenced, or you can remove the A, so it's more clear, and you can read like romantically, musically, logically, and automatically. So the next is silence letters B. And remember guys, it has a rule in these silence letters where it always can be silenced when it follows with letter of M. So like this example, like climb, thumb, or crumb, and dumb. So you can just get rid of the B letters. So you can't like read like climb, crumb, or thumb, or dump. It more clearly when you read like climb, crumb, thumb, and dumb. So the next is the letter of C, where it can be silent before the letter of S. For example, like this, like muscle, scissor, or fascinate, scene, and scenario. So you can get rid of the C. You can't just read like muscle, scissor, fascinate, and scene, or scenario. It's not like that. So yeah, you can get rid of those. So the next is letters of D. So yeah, it can be silent too, like this example: Wednesday, sandwich, and handsome. You can, so like I'm not pronouncing like sandwich, it's sandwich. So you can get rid of the D letters, like, so you can read like Wednesday, handsome, and sandwich. And D can be very quiet and not a quite silence when they meet a G. So like this example: edge, knowledge, reach, and hedge. So it can combine together like G, 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 D, G, G. So it's not like add G or knowledge G, not like that. You can combine that like edge and knowledge. Letters E. So the letters it can often be silent too, like this example: haste, bake, and waste. And letters E, it can affect the pronunciation of vowel sound too, like this example: hope, sit, hide, and slide. So like that. Whew. So the next is a letter of G, where it also can be silent too. Think about like sign, champagne, design, and foreign. So sort of like that. Hate, it's often silent too. Often when it's followed or the W words before it, like this example: why, what, and when, or whistle. And sometimes it's not pronounced on at the start of words, like honest and hour. And the I is not usually silenced. It's usually pronounced, except a business word. The next is K, and K is not pronounced when it comes before an N. Example: knife, no, knee, knock, note, and knowledge. So the next is letters of L. It's kinda little difficult to pronounce the words, like this example: cold, should, talk, walk, yolk, half, and calf. So you can just remove the L, where it can easily pronounce with like this: could, should, talk, walk, and yolk, have, and calf. And here the letters of M, but luckily you don't have to silence the letter because it's usually pronounced, so you don't have to worry about it. But the next is the one of the that you have to worry about: the letters of N. So here's the differences if I'm saying the words of M or N. M, it's like I'm using my lips. M, not like N. N, it's like pressing my tongue, like N. N, like N, it's pressing your tongue like with your teeth. So example like this: damn, autumn, hymn, and column. So you can just get rid of those and which usually pronounced with the M. So like damn, autumn, hymn, and column. And the next is the letter of P. So it often silent too. It's like receive, psychology, and psycho. And the next is the letters of R, but in American English is not be silenced, but in Australian or British it can be silenced, like butter, butter. So the next is letters of S, which it also can be silenced, like this example: island, debris, aisle, island, debris, and aisle. Letter of T, it's kind of a little bit tricky about it, and it's like this example: Christmas, listen, and castle. Christmas, listen, and castle. Next is U, U letters. It's kind of very common about these letters, like of this example of that really common in English words like guitar, guilty, guard, and guess. The next is W letters, like this example: wrong, wrist, right, wrote, and answer. Guys, we're not done yet. So the next is will be talking about the silent letters, like we're making some sentence in English.
So here we are, guys, in the final stage of this lesson. The silence letters in English, but in sentence. The first is like this example. I know you knocked your knee while kneading the dough. Can you guys guess it? What is the silence letters? Yes, K. So as you can see, we have four silence letters that we have. The first is no, the second is knocked, and the third is knee, and the last is kneading. And the second example is like this. I had the most delicious sandwich last Wednesday when I was on a date with a handsome boy. Can you guys guess it? What is the silence letters? Yes, silent D, which we have three silent letters. The first is sandwich, and the second is Wednesday, and the third is handsome boy. And the last is like this. I rather we wait until February to clear the air. Can you guys guess it? Where is the letters? Silence letters? Yes, it's R. We have four silent letters here. Rather, February, clear, and air. But in American accent, it's really common to pronounce it. But it's kind of a little bit different in British, which like water, mother, fear, and laughter.
So that's all silence letters in English from me, and thank you for watching, and see you guys in the next video, and bye bye.